and the world a better place. And part of what makes America an exceptional nation is that we are also an indispensable nation. In fact, we are the indispensable nation. People all over the world look to us and follow our lead. My friends, we are so lucky to be Americans. It is. But in fact, my opponent in this race has said very clearly that he thinks American exceptionalism is insulting to the rest of the world. In fact, when Vladimir Putin, of all people, criticized American exceptionalism, my opponent agreed with him, saying, and I quote, "If you're in Russia, you don't want to hear that America is exceptional." Well, maybe you don't want to hear it, but that doesn't mean it's not true. My opponent misses something important. When we say America is exceptional, it doesn't mean that people from other places don't feel deep national pride just like we do. It means that we recognize America's unique and unparalleled ability to be a force for peace and progress, a champion for freedom and opportunity. Our power comes with a responsibility to lead, humbly, thoughtfully, and with a fierce commitment to our values. Because when America fails to lead, we leave a vacuum that either causes chaos or other countries or networks rush in to fill the void. So no matter how hard it gets, no matter how great the challenge, America must lead. The question is how we lead. What kind of ideas, strategies, and tactics we bring to our leadership. American leadership means standing with our allies, because our network of allies is part of what makes us exceptional. No other country in the world has alliances like ours. Russia and China have nothing close. We stand with our allies because the States is the global force for freedom, justice, and human dignity. But my opponent is wrong when he says America is no longer great. Consider the record of the past 8 years. In 2009, our global economy was collapsing. Osama bin Laden was plotting. We had more than 180,000 troops fighting 2 wars. Iran was racing toward a nuclear weapon. Many of our allies were less supportive of American leadership than they had been in decades. Look where we are now. We've pulled the global economy out of free fall thanks to the hard work and sacrifice of the American people. We've redeployed well over 100,000 troops from Iraq and Afghanistan so they can go home, rest, and train for future contingencies. We cut off Iran's path to a nuclear weapon. We convinced Russia to reduce their nuclear weapons arsenal. We protected our ally Israel, and we brought Osama bin Laden to justice. We did that. We Americans did all of that, working together across party lines. And there is no question we have more work to do. But let's be clear, we are stronger together. And it will be my goal, if I am fortunate enough to be your president, to bring people back together again, to set our goals and move forward to achieve them. Let's modernize our Army and Marines, our Navy and Air Force, our Coast Guard. We need to respond to evolving threats from states like Russia and China, Iran and North Korea. from networks, criminal and terrorist networks like ISIS. We need a military that is ready and agile so it can meet the full range of threats and operate on short notice across every domain, not just land, sea, air, and space, but also cyberspace. We'll invest in new technologies so new breakthroughs can transform our military, just as stealth, precision weapons, and advanced communications did in the past. We'll make a renewed push to reduce the world's nuclear weapons, because that does make us all safer. And we'll step up our efforts to secure nuclear material around the world and stop terrorists from acquiring or using weapons of mass destruction. One of the first things I will do as president will invest in the next frontier of military engagement, protecting U.S. interests in outer space and cyberspace. You've seen reports. Russia's hacked into a lot of things. China's hacked into a lot of things. Russia even hacked into the Democratic National Committee. Maybe even some state election systems. So we've got to step up our game, make sure we are well defended and able to take the fight to those who go after us. As president, I will make it clear that the United States will treat cyber attacks just like any other attack. We will be ready with serious political, economic, and military responses. And we're going to invest in protect